I'll just
Here
cough or something on stream or
Shh.
whatever.
Here we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders, wherever you live at around this big, beautiful blue marble. We're going to do a little quick update here on Coinbase. Yep, the bull's running on Coinbase today. Definitely leading the market. Let's take a peek here real quick. Just to check, make sure I'm not talking out the wrong end. Roku having a decent day, up over 5%. I'm talking big gains though. At one point here, Coinbase was up about 14.5%, down to 12.84%. Also got where's Meta? Meta's up like 4.3%. But we're here to talk about Coinbase. Here's Coinbase on the 4-hour. Well, let me pull up the Alpha Trading Ultimate Power Means. Beautiful, beautiful indicator. So today on the daily, Coinbase literally dropped down below the daily reverse wave trend. Today, rocket ship to the top of the power mean, and the 33 power means is the blue dots right here. So to get a rejection right here at the 33, or at least to halt the price action for today, what have we got, about an hour and 14 minutes before close? Probably going to happen. There's another reason why as well. We were having an outlier on the daily too. Look how quick that outlier can flip to the downside. So that being said, this is going to make sense when I show you where we're at probability wise, but I don't see too much of a pullback going in this last hour just because the Fishers look great. Fishers look great on the 4-hour for sure. Let's go over here on the VRE though. White cross line right here, that's a 95.4% Laplace distribution range on the daily candle. Coinbase made a run right for it. Now, when I'm talking about these probabilities, there's a 95.4% probability that the daily candle does not close above this range. You run this higher time frame setting on the 15-minute chart. Very powerful way to do this. And you can see when Coinbase opened, what did it do? It gapped up through the new daily range that was really tight, right at the bottom side of this weekly volatility range. That's the yellow and the red dotted lines right here. Coinbase opens up, pulls back a little bit, jumps right off the center of the daily range. The rest is history, man. Ran right through all these daily. Ooh, now that's interesting. I didn't see that. So there's 4 daily resistance levels to each new volatility range. Coinbase is way above it. So I'm going to take that back. And you've got literally the first resistance level of the weekly range right here at about $65. Won't shock me at all if this were to pull back right around 65. You don't see too many data sets close outside these daily ranges. I mean, you can go back through and look at this indicator. You'll see what I'm talking about. Not saying it can't happen, because it definitely can. More times or not, though, when we're talking about the weekly and the monthlies, you're not going to get outside of there. It can on the daily. We'll see what happens. Coinbase is pretty bullish. So either way, would not be shocked. Would not be shocked at all. And here we got our reverse mean of log returns showing you what happened on the daily. Coinbase, when we were running back here, right, got up above the 33 power mean and just ran immediately, right, up to literally almost to the downside of the 3SD band, pulled back inside the second, made another run. But you can see, like, especially on this daily candle, that was a third standard deviation. Look, wick right to the 3SD on the daily. There was a 99.7% chance this data set wasn't going to close outside that range, and literally a 95.4% chance that that candle would close inside that blue dot. Didn't quite make it. Hey, that's okay. But look what happened, right? What happened the next day? Boom, immediately, right? You open up the new day, had a little move to the downside, just dumped out. Or wait a minute, no, that was the day it gapped down. So this thing gaps down, pumps all the way back up, 95.4, a little exceeded the 95.4% Laplace distribution range, then pulled back hard. That was very bearish right there. And you can see what happened. Mean reversion to where? 33 power mean. And eventually the 30 length RMLR. Broke to the bottom side. When this happens, this is usually pretty bearish. But because you had this intersection, this bounce right here on the power mean, almost a no-brainer. And if I go down through those time frames, you're probably going to see some bull div that's set up to create this daily pump. And there, that pink dot right there, that is the daily candle, right? That's the 95.4% Laplace distribution range I just showed you over here on the VRE, right? So let's see here. But yeah, going back to this 4-hour, another reason why it pulled back. You're at the top of the power mean band. When you do get outside of it, you pull back in, but more than likely, you're going to stay inside this power mean band. Price action loves to stay around these power means. Why? Mean reversion. And when I talk about mean reversion, always know I'm talking about the returns. Yeah, I'm getting blown up. Everybody's like, what's going on in the markets? Well. Coinbase is the outlier today, that's for sure. And it's very bullish. There's news out there. We don't trade the news, but there is news. Robinhood, I guess, is up big time too. Saying crypto regulation fears are diminishing. Blah, 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 blah. When you're a volatility trader, you soon realize volatility creates the news. It's kind of funny how when the volatility pumps the markets, positively correlated volatility expansion, then the news comes out that there's some news event making a pump. It's ridiculous. Volatility creates the news. Sooner that people get that through their head, much better they'll be. Much better they'll be indeed. And where is that daily? Is that where the cross was too? Yep, here's powerful on the daily. So the ultimate power mean, right? Right when this is the latest pump, right? When the market's turned around, Coinbase had it. I mean, went back up to what, $87 from the lows, like down by 30. Nice pump. I mean, that was a great trade to get into. As soon as it got up into the power mean bands and shot outside of it, the bull's running wild. At some point, this is going to turn around. Really thought it was going to do it right here on the rejection of the reverse fissure. But what did it do? It bounced off this. What is this? This is the 33 length log return moving average. Price action jumped right off of it outside. Now you pulled back inside the power mean band. What did the data set check up on? This white dotted line is the reverse wave trend. Got a pump right to the top of the power mean band, then pulled back. Why? Because you had the reverse wave trend. You literally had the 9 length log return moving average, both of them crossing the fissure. These are the real crosses you need to watch for, not these death crosses, golden crosses with exponential and simple moving averages. It's voodoo TA, man. You got to get with the times. You got to the high frequency trading firms are using statistics, VEPS in particular, volatility, entropy, probability, and statistics to program their algorithms. Be on the right side of the trade. So this cross gets tested, and look at the bounce, especially once you had this right here, this daily candle closed below. We already talked about this is the 33 length log return moving average. As soon as this daily opened up, we had the gap up this morning, an explosion up towards the top side of this power mean band again. Pretty powerful. I mean, this move happened so quick, the correlation I'd have to drop this a little more. I checked on it earlier. I don't need to go back through it. The volatility, the break in correlation couldn't even keep up with it, which is fine. And here's the Laplace bands right here as well, showing the 95.4% Laplace move. Gonna close inside there. At least that's what the probabilities are telling me, right? 95.4% chance. That's really about all I wanted to show. That we are really it's close to a top for the day, right? We're outside the daily volatility range. If you have not taken your profits yet, this is what everybody wants to be, a profitable trader. Your profit's not realized until you take it, right? This move, there were several profit-taking opportunities in this move. I would have been in this move down on the 3-minute time frame, in and out probably several times, getting every little bit of juicy scrap. And that's all we're doing, right? When those high-frequency trade algorithms, right, especially when you got volatility expansion, positively correlated, dude, they are chewing stuff up and they're leaving crumbs everywhere. As a volatility trader, we created these indicators to be able to follow, right? Number one, we realize that price action follows the return. So you have to build your indicators on the returns if you don't want lagging indicators. And then we wanted to jump on these algos, tails, and ride, pick up the crumbs, which is hundreds of millions of dollars of profits out there, right? They can't suck it all up. So here's where we are, right? Great little update on Coinbase. I hope everybody enjoyed it, and have a beautiful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. Alpha Trading out.